In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how we can do this double reverse ombre using spray paint glitter. Hello and welcome back to Everything Tumbler Tutorials. My name is Rebecca and I am a Tumbler creator. So stick around so I can show you guys how we're going to do this reverse double ombre using spray paint, and keep in mind this whole design can also be done using regular glitter. As a quick reminder, everything shown in this tutorial will be listed and linked for you down in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So diving right in, you'll see that I'm already on to the vinyl stage of this tumbler. That's because I've already sanded and prepped my tumbler, and I have already done the ombre using the Rust-Oleum glitter for gold and a bright pink. And I already, as well, have epoxied this tumbler. So here I'm just using a vinyl, which is a small width in the vinyl. So this takes me about 20 minutes, give or take, to fully wrap this entire tumbler in this vinyl tape, though of course you can do any size that you want. So now that I'm towards the start of the tumbler and I've wrapped all the way around, you'll notice here at the bottom that I start to kind of overlap here at the end. Now naturally, for my particular design, this was fine. However, if this is not what you want, then when you get to where you've met up with the other side, you just kind of need to start spacing them out accordingly so that the whole thing would make sense as a full swirl around the tumbler. But again, because my design is completely different, this section is going to be covered up anyways, so I wasn't too concerned about it. Once you have all of your vinyl tape in place, this tumbler is ready to go ahead and get another spray. So the gold will be at the top and the bright pink will then go at the bottom. Wanted to talk to you about the glitter spray paint. The gold worked flawlessly. However, the bright pink was a little bit difficult. It tends to want to clog up a little bit. I'm having to constantly shake just to get it to push forward. So normally when I do regular spray painting, I will go all in and I don't just spray one little bit, let it dry, spray one little bit and let it dry. And I did that exact same technique with this glitter spray paint, but I want to tell you, I don't recommend it. Like I said, the gold worked flawlessly. I had a lot of trouble with the pink. So my recommendation, if you're going to use any glitter type spray paint, go ahead and do several different coats, allowing them to dry in between. You'll notice when I get ready to pull my vinyl tape that the pink just gave me so much grief. It was kind of aggravating. I oversaturated the bottom end with the pink, so I think that that really is where my problem lied. So here's where you can see that my lines got wonky because I did try to pull right away. After about an hour of wait time, I just started to pull these off like a band-aid, because again, that bottom was so saturated that it didn't matter if I waited 3 minutes or 10 minutes or 30. It seemed to struggle at the very bottom, and I know that's because I had it overly saturated down at the bottom end. So that is not how you want your lines to look. You want them to look like the gold at the top, where they are very fine and they look precise. So once this was all said and done, I really allowed this to fully dry completely, went back in, kind of pressing down on my lines down at the bottom, and I decided to run it. Then I decided to go ahead and do my first coat of Turbo Fast Set from Counterculture DIY. After 1 hour, I did go ahead with another coat because I did not want to sand this tumbler yet, as it was just too thin of a coat of epoxy to sand down those rough edges. So I just went right in with another coat of Fast Set and waited another hour before I progressed. Now, once our tumbler was cured, I was pretty happy with it overall. I was not mad at it. The design itself worked perfectly. Now it's time to go ahead and add our floral design. This is from AB Designs Co., which I've already started cutting out so that I can get ready to decide how I want to place it. As you can see, that section that I was talking about earlier is exactly the section at kind of in an angle as well. I want these floral design prints to go. These work perfectly because they have the white backings, so you will not see the stripes up underneath, but you will see it where the clear is on the outside of the design, if that makes sense. With this design, of course, you can use any color glitter design as far as the stripes go, as well as your vinyl prints. As you know, when decorating a tumbler, there's no right or wrong. Just use your imagination and have a good time with it. Design your tumbler however you see fit. For me, I wanted to go in after having all of my decals placed with the acrylic marker that I got from Amazon, and I just colored and played with my designs. And the blessing about this is because it's acrylic, if I made a mistake, I would just go in with a baby wipe and clean those up and tighten things up to make it look nice. So this particular vinyl decal had little white trim on the outskirts of each design. So I just wanted to go in with the black acrylic marker and just kind of play with it and darken it up, which I thought looked amazing in my opinion. This is an option that you obviously don't have to do. These acrylic paint markers actually dry fairly quickly, so you don't even have to worry about sealing this before you go into your next coat of epoxy. In the upcoming clip, if you wanted to fast forward, I do show you how I do this on the vinyl sheet itself and how I remove it from the vinyl sheet if in fact you don't like what's going on there. And again, I'm just using a baby wipe to remove the marker if I don't like it, and if you have a boo-boo. Though once it's dry, you do need to put a little bit elbow grease in it, but it will come off. Once I was sure all of my acrylic sections were fully dry, it was then time to go in with another coat of epoxy. For this coat of epoxy, I am going to add in Unicorn Diamond Cut into my epoxy. For this coat of epoxy, I'm going to be using the Artist Resin from Counterculture DIY. This tumbler was actually a lot of fun with a slight level of frustration. Overall, though, I feel like this is definitely something that I would definitely want to attempt again. And the reasons why, in case anybody asks, that I chose the glitter spray paint versus actual glitter is because the overall end result is that the glitter spray paint is just thinner, especially when you're doing a second layer of glitter. I don't know if anyone's tried that yet, but you can let me know down in the comments if you have attempted this tumbler. I'm just saying I wanted to give it a go. I'm obsessed with it. I think it looks good and it's super fun. And again, the ideas with this style tumbler are endless. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making this tumbler. If so, or if not, be sure to leave me a comment down in the description box below and let me know what you guys thought. If you did enjoy this tutorial, please be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tutorials coming soon. Until next time, bye.
I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place.